Welcome back to TV5 News at 9. Today we are talking about strengthening our immune systems with Michigan Health Clinic. Joining us this morning is Dr. Nadil Antonini. Thank you so much for joining us, Doctor. We appreciate you being here.
Thank you for the invitation.
Of course, and this is such an important topic right now during this pandemic. Talk to us, what do we need to do to actually strengthen our immune system?
Anyone out there can do 4 things: eat, sleep, exercise, and have a spiritual component in your life. Something that will make you decrease your stress level, among other things.
Wow, so what are some of the consequences of a malfunctioning immune system, Doctor?
Malfunctioning immune system can lead to disease, cancer, inflammatory diseases, cardiovascular diseases, can affect the skin, can affect your brain, and can also lead to chronic illnesses, among other things.
And you said our diet is very important with our immune system. What do we need to focus on? What do we need to eat? How do we need to improve our immune system through our diet?
What happens is that there is a balance of bacteria, viruses, and fungi in our intestines. When we eat the wrong foods, we favor the growth of the bad bacteria, and that bacteria will damage the lining of the intestines. As a result, the metabolites or the chemicals that these bacteria produce leak into the bloodstream, as well as the bacteria themselves. Some of those products end up in our organs, causing inflammation. When we eat the right foods, then we favor the growth of the probiotic or good bacteria. And then we have a better balance between the two of them. They can control each other, and we get better health.
And Doctor, we hear a lot about strengthening our immune system throughout this coronavirus and the pandemic. What can we do to make a stronger immune system during the COVID-19? What do we need to focus on with our immune system?
The same elements that I mentioned before: eating well, sleeping well, exercising, and having a spiritual component in your life are the foundations. But for COVID, we know that low vitamin D has been a factor among people that have been severely afflicted by the disease. So at least 1,000 international units of vitamin D3 a day would help. Also a multivitamin with zinc. Some doctors and researchers are suggesting the use of something called N-acetylcysteine. That's a precursor for an amino acid that helps you fight certain diseases.
Yes.
And can ameliorate the inflammatory response of the body. So if people want to take N-acetylcysteine, as well as anything else, they should consult their physician.
And do you suggest the same things for kids as you do adults for strengthening their immune system?
Absolutely. And children can also take probiotics or a diet that is rich in, or at least incorporates fermented foods like kimchi, sauerkraut, tofu, yogurt without sugar. These are things that will promote a better balance in our gut.
These are great tips. Anything else you'd like to add, Doctor?
Yes, some people don't make the connection between what we eat and our health. And we tend to compartmentalize everything in the body, but we are a whole. And it is important to consider what you eat, because in fact, we are what we eat. If we eat bad, we get bad cells. If we eat well, we're going to have strong cells, a strong immune system, an immune system where the cells that fight disease will do their job, but also will be regulated so that the inflammatory response doesn't go uncontrolled and end up doing damage, damaging our hearts, our brain, There is a lot of information out there, and it's accumulating how what we eat affects us, and the implications are multiple. Alzheimer's, multiple sclerosis,
Sure.
psoriasis, which is a disease that we see in our dermatology clinics all the time, cardiovascular disease, obesity, diabetes, all kinds of diseases can occur, including autoimmune diseases.
I love those key components. We need to make sure we are what we eat and also exercise and keep healthy and keep fit. Thank you so much for these valuable tips. Very helpful. We appreciate you stopping by today. Thank you.
You're welcome.
We're so thankful for him coming in. I hope you took some notes at home. For more information, you can just head on over to the hot link section of WNEM.com.